farmers and enthusiasts, and welcome back to African Farm Tech. Ever pondered over
Have you ever pondered the question of why diamond, an object of immense beauty and strength, is the hardest known material, while graphite, used in your everyday pencil, is relatively soft? Both are made entirely of carbon, so what makes them so different? Well, the answer lies in something known as interatomic bonding. Atoms, the building blocks of matter, are always eager to bond with other atoms to reach a state of stability. This tendency to bond and the manner in which they do so determines the properties of the material they form. This, in essence, is the concept of interatomic bonding. You see, atoms bond in a variety of ways. The type of bond that forms between atoms is determined by the specific elements involved and the conditions under which they interact. These bonds can be broadly classified into two types: primary or secondary bonds. Primary bonds, which include ionic, covalent, and metallic bonds, are strong and directional, meaning they have a specific orientation. Secondary bonds, on the other hand, are weaker and less directional. Take a diamond, for instance. In a diamond, each carbon atom is covalently bonded to 4 other carbon atoms in a 3-dimensional network structure. This results in a rigid, tightly packed structure that gives diamond its exceptional hardness. Contrast this with graphite, where each carbon atom is bonded to only 3 other carbon atoms, forming layers of hexagonal structures. These layers can slide over each other easily, making graphite soft and slippery, perfect for leaving a mark on paper when you're jotting down notes. This fascinating phenomenon, where the same element can have drastically different properties simply because of the way its atoms bond, is known as allotropy. Carbon is a prime example of this, as it exists not only as diamond and graphite, but also as other forms like Buckminster fullerene and graphene, each with its unique set of properties. In conclusion, understanding interatomic bonding is crucial in explaining the properties of materials. Whether it's the hardness of a diamond, the softness of graphite, or the conductivity of metals, it all boils down to how their atoms are bonded. So, the next time you marvel at a sparkling diamond or casually use a pencil, remember that it's not just carbon you're looking at, but a beautiful demonstration of the powers of interatomic bonding. To summarize, atoms bond in a variety of ways, and the type of bond that forms determines the properties of the material. Primary bonds are strong and directional, contributing to the hardness of materials like diamond, while secondary bonds are weaker and less directional, resulting in softer materials like graphite. Understanding these bonds and how they form is key in explaining why materials behave the way they do. It's a fascinating world at the atomic level, and it's all thanks to the power of interatomic bonding.